Woman, woman, a warrior is a woman. Woman, woman, a savior is a woman. Woman, woman, a mother is a woman. Woman, woman, a sister is a woman. Woman, woman, a wife is a woman. Woman, woman, a savior is a woman. Woman, woman, a carrier is a woman. Woman, woman, a savior is a woman. Woman, woman, a warrior is a woman. Woman, woman, a breaker is a woman. Woman, woman, a destroyer is a woman. Woman, woman, a savior is a woman. Woman, woman, a savior is a woman. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, South Sudanese. Today I am going to be your teacher. Right? Today I'm going to be your teacher, I'm going to be your lecturer, and I want to lecture, especially the men, because the women know who they are. But I want to show the men who is a woman. Some people call a woman a mother, some people call a woman a sister, some people call a woman a girlfriend, some people call a woman a leader, some people call a woman stupid, some people call a woman destroyer, sometimes they call a woman the devil. Women have several names. So we can say names of a woman are many. Today she's sweet to you, she's your sweetheart. When she becomes a different person, you call her a devil. When you want to divorce with her, right? So a lot of people don't understand who is a woman. And I want to, everybody who is in the comment section, I want to, you to tell me, how do you call a woman in your mother tongue? How do you call a woman in your mother tongue? Where I come from, I'm a Nuer, and a woman is called Sheikh. A woman is called Sheikh. A woman is called Nyal, a woman is called Ngwar, a woman is called Doangshe, a woman is called Tutshe. There's a lot of names that people call women. In your mother tongue, in the other 63 tribes, how do you call the woman? Today I want to lecture. I want to talk to you a lot about women that we have in our lives. Every woman in your life, she can be a blessing to you. She can be also a destroyer, a curse to you. It depends with who or what kind of a woman you are having. And women are different. At some stages, they are Sheta. At some stages, they are Mila. At some stages, they are all this. They can become anything when they decide to become. I want to take you a little bit to the Bible. We were told that a woman was created, and from nowhere, a devil came. The devil did not go to a man, right? They say the snake did not go to a man. Why did the snake not go to a man? Why did the snake go to a woman? Because a woman can change her mind and she can think and reason at the same time and give it to you. A woman can be talking to you, she's breastfeeding a baby, she's washing the clothes, and she's doing all these things together. So my topic today is the women run the world. How is that? One, when a young man decides to get married, when a young man decides to get married, what happened? There's a lot of processes that is being done, and a woman is shift from home to home. She's being raised by her parents, and when the time comes, she's being taken to another place. This is something I want everybody to understand. We women, we run the world. We run the world. When we decide to build your life, we pray for you. Right? We pray for you. When we decide to destroy your life, we inject problems into your life. Women decide a man will be successful or a man will be useless. That is a woman's decision. It's your wife's decision to make you successful or make you a useless man. Even the most richest men and successful men cannot do those things when their women decide to give them trouble. The lecture I'm going to give you today, even tomorrow when you ask me, I will not be able to tell you. So I want a lot of people that want to be successful, those who are married and those who are not yet married. Please listen to this. We decide, how does it happen? Men call women stupid. But the food they eat is being cooked by women. Your mother is your first chef. Your mother is your first teacher. Your mother is your first love. Everything started with a woman. Immediately, your father decided to marry your wife, like his wife, your mother. They come together. The only act is the guy come, do the deed, and then he will go, especially to the Nuer culture, where I come from. When a woman is pregnant, those days, until again the baby is 2 years old, that's when you see the man coming back to the wife again. So that period from pregnancy to a level the baby is born, when a baby is born, a male, people celebrate a lot. But when a baby is born a girl, everybody's like, ah, yala nyar, ah, yala nyar, ah, yala nyar. Because everybody thinks the most important child is a male. Forgetting that it's a blessing for you to have a daughter. Just like it's a blessing for you to have a mother. Let me show you something very important. A very good example I want to give these examples with the president of South Sudan, the first vice president of South Sudan, the president of America, President Trump, the president of Russia, President Putin, the president of China, all these big, powerful presidents who are male, President Museveni. This all male, anytime they are elected in position, they are being given security. They have been given security, and this security, they cannot do with this security. Every place, they go with security. Even the toilet they go to, before, these bodyguards might check where and all this. And some presidents, but when it's come to this man, if he want to go to his woman, there is no security that is sitting there. Some of them sneak out. They leave their security and they go and hide. They surrender their life to their women. They surrender their life to their women. There is no security. They leave the security outside. They don't go. There is no place. There is no place that is what? That a woman cannot. No. When it's come to women, even the greatest kings, the greatest what? Go. Surrender their life to their women. And that's why we were told in the Bible, that is what? That Samson was killed by who? He was killed by a woman. A lot of men are losing their life today because of women. Not because of men. Because of the security they have. They either die through poison. Some even old men die on top of young girls. That is who run the world. The women run the world. The female gender run the world. Is the only safest environment a president doesn't need is security. A president doesn't need his advisor. A president doesn't need anybody. They surrender. That is the hands of the women that you call stupid. That you go and surrender yourself to. You surrender your life to. Why do you trust them so much? Because they are the people that carry you in their stomach. See how God prepare, how God connect human being with women. The first thing that happened, every woman must go through a childbearer. Those who are following God's creation. When you become a mother, you carry this baby for 9 months. So the love you have for this baby, you will love for any child you see on earth. And that's why when it comes to women, whether black, yellow, red, they all call these people their children. Another thing is, the safest places, when a man wants to feel good, the only place they feel good at is when they are with either their daughters, their nieces, their not even these male children that they say they want to have. A man pride mostly is being shown when his daughter is getting married, the ceremony. You will see the joyous of a man. Because in Nuer culture or Dinka culture, whereby dowries are being paid, you only receive dowries when it's your daughter. But when it's your son, you sent your cows away. So when do a man become happy? Is either when he is with his wife, either when he is with his daughters, either when his daughter is getting married, either when he is with girlfriend, his mistresses, all those things. Happiness as a man is tied around what? Around women. And that's why also when you don't know how to handle, you get hurt. Because when women react, you don't enjoy the reaction. A man, nothing defeats a man or nothing distresses a man more than when his woman is giving him troubles at home. A man is a conqueror for everything except a woman. You cannot conquer a woman. Only the humble man who understands who is having in his hands live a good life. And that's why we are told, even the most poorest man, what happened? He feels a king when he gets a good man or a good woman and he go home. We don't understand what we are having in our hands. When a woman decides to pray for you, that you get a job, even tomorrow you can get a job. If she pray with all of her heart. Why am I saying all these things? It's because women are not just women. Women, you are in their stomach for 9 months, for God's sake. What does that mean? Women can be our second God on earth. On earth, women, we can say women are our gods on earth. In heaven, God is our God for everybody. But on earth, I can say women are deputy God. The wisdom everybody is seeking is hidden in women. God gave women too much power to a level when he realized he had power, he told the women, please be submissive, be resilient, be understanding, being humble, all these things, be kind. God reminded women, with all this power I gave you, please be submissive. When you see a woman is in labor, to those who have not seen their women or any woman being in labor, please visit a hospital and ask that you want to see a woman being in labor. You will see them crying and saying all sorts of words, and they say, I will never give birth again. But when they finish, they see the baby, they say it's beautiful, they will want to be to have more babies again. Who are they? These are women. They are resilient. Let me tell you something small. A man was told, love your wife. But women, it's not that we were not, God did not know that we love. He knows we will love, but he gave us in a very different way. God gave us in a very different way this love. How we should love our men. God gave us in a very different way. And nobody understands, only women understand. When women meet in one place, the first topic they discuss, all of them, and they talk about is their husbands. Is how their sons are playing everywhere, throwing like destroying the home. If they are not talking about their sons, they are talking about their husbands. They are talking about their bosses who are men. Women, the most important topic women discuss on this earth is men. But you will never find men sitting down discussing their women. You will never find that. It is never there. Men don't discuss their women with other men. But women discuss their men with other women. Women, when they meet, they don't hide anything to each other. And that's why you see them every day. So-and-so is taking my husband. So-and-so is taking my boyfriend. So-and-so. They are fighting every day because they tell all the secrets that are supposed to be hidden to each other. How your husband is treating you, how your husband is buying you this, how your husband is washing you, is showering with you. All these things women don't hide. They talk to each other. When they meet, they brag. My husband shower with me every day. My husband do this and this. And that's why you see a lot of, when a woman hear this from her fellow woman, she will run to the husband and she want to try. How does it feel? Because women, we love through feeling. We love through feeling it. And that's why you find some women will come and say, my husband doesn't love me because you have never beat me. Have you ever had that? Manuara. They want to feel love through pain. Women feel love through pain. That is women. Until when they feel pain, then that's how they do what? That's how they know how it feels. Because that is how a woman is created. A woman is created to feel it. A woman is created to feel it. A woman must see it. That is how we are created. And that's why after you fight with your woman and you beat her for a very period of long time, she can respect. Or when you fight with her, she will not bring trouble again because she wants to understand. Every woman, let me show you. Every woman that wants to love her husband, Immediately you are married, she must create a trouble. She must create a problem for her to know the level of craziness her husband can be. When you are so crazy, what can you do? And that's why you see women provoke you all the time. When they provoke you and they already know the level of anger, when you are annoyed, can you break televisions? Can you break the house? Can you do what? A woman wants to know the level of power of her man. That is women. But men don't know that. Men don't know that, and that becomes an issue. But every woman wants to try. How does my husband craziness reach to? If you are annoyed, can you shoot me? A woman wants to know assurance. A woman must assure. It's called assurance. She have to confirm, who am I staying with? Huh? I'm not drunk, my dear Nero. I'm not drunk. I don't drink. Huh? A woman wants to understand the level of anger that this man have. It's testing. And that's why God gave women good heart. She gave them brain to think many things at the same time. So that even if she thinks she wants to kill you, she have to again change immediately. Women don't think like men. Women think quickly. They think 20 things at the same time. That's why you find a woman, she say this now, she leave it. She say the next thing, she leave it, because there's a lot of ideas that are running around our minds. So anytime your woman is telling you A, she leave it, again she go to B, she leave it, she go to C. And that's why when you give your woman $200 and you tell her, please go buy medicine for the baby, and she go to buy the medicine on the road, she will see something that attracts her, and she will forget what she will buy that thing, because that's what attracts her at that level. That is what she think at that time. And that's why when it's come to responsibility, it was not given to women, it was given to men. That's why men were put as the head of the family. Women were not put as the head. They were put as the neck, to turn the head. If they go left, they go. If they go right, they go. They go. This is it. Huh? This is how the world is. This is how the world is. And until you understand this woman, you will never have a peaceful life as a man. When another woman decides to destroy another man's home, it will be destroyed. It will be destroyed totally. And when a woman tells you that you will see, she will show you trouble everywhere. And for sure you will see. So, for us to be peaceful on this earth is to understand who are women. I used to tell some of my friends that every married man need counseling every week, once a week. That's what I used to tell my friends who are male. Every married man need counseling. Huh? Every man understands need counseling once a week. Every married man need counseling once a week. Let me show you in Juba how do men do their counseling. Because some people think I'm not okay, but I want to prove to you just a small inch how men do their counseling in Juba. Come with me. Your wife is in Nairobi. If your wife is in Nairobi and you are working in Juba, most men, most men do what? Most men cheat a lot in Juba. 80% of Juba men who are married, even those who their wives are in Juba, they cheat. Why are they cheating? Because they do what? They do counseling. That is a counseling to them. When a man fights with his wife, he runs to the girlfriend. That is how Juba runs. But only the honest one will agree, and everybody will only agree in their heart of the things that they have done or they are doing. You put it on this side, it doesn't go right. So when they fight with the wife, they run to the girlfriend. And when they with the girlfriend, when he come back a happy man. I wish I can explain better. When you see there is too much increment of slave queens every day in Juba, the slave queen of Juba, not the real slave queen, because the real slave queens are not the slave queen you think about. Real slave queens are the ones that make their own money. They have companies, they have businesses, and they run their own money. Huh? So, the more increment of slave queens in Juba is because this slave queenism is being promoted more than education, is being promoted more than anything in Juba. And Juba is destroyed because of this. Most marriages always end up nowhere when this is involved. Let me tell you one thing. The reason why a teacher go to study and he become a teacher, everything is through schools. I don't have to be a married woman for me to be able to tell you, because we have been given freedom to choose and study and learn. And when you learn, you come and share to people. Sometimes it's so funny, some educated people don't want knowledge because they want to tell that you don't experience. We experience through our sisters that got married and divorced. We get experience through our friends that are struggling in their marriages. So you don't have to be a married woman for you to be able to go to school and study how homes can be run. You don't have to be educated in that. No. We learn through what we see, what we experience, and what we are being taught. And that's why I just told you, married women, young girls, and the oldest girls always come together and they discuss the same thing. When you find married women and those who are boyfriends and sit down and talk, you will not differentiate who is the married one and who is not the married one. Because nothing is hidden. If you want to know how you are, ask your sister-in-law. She will tell you every details. Because women don't hide these things. And that's why you find women will be like, my husband is poor in bed. My husband is this and that. Why do they say that? You are naked in front of a woman. Even our friends know who you are. And that's why every man needs to create a very closed door relationship with his wife. A woman is everything. A woman is everything. Even President Salva, who is in Juba, when he decides to go to his mistresses, he leaves everybody behind. He take only trusted security and they don't enter. No, there's some places that President Kiir, when it's come to his women, he doesn't involve security. There is no security there because he feels he is secure in the hands of his woman. Knowledge is everywhere. Knowledge is everywhere. Juba is everywhere. Juba is called Sin City. Why is Juba called a Sin City? Because they say Sodom and Gomorrah is better than what? Is better than Juba. What I'm coming to tell you is every person need to create a relationship with their woman. Create a relationship with your woman. Let your woman be happy. When your woman is happy, anything you want, you have it. A very small example, let me show you. When it came to removing everybody, in the position, President Kiir decreed everyone. But when it was to remove Nunukumba, we had to struggle to find out actually he was removed. South Sudanese had to struggle to bring out the truth that he was removed. It was not through degree. It was done in closed doors. That is power of women. That is power of women. So women run the world. And that's why men don't take their security people. Even the most feared men put their gun down when it comes to women. And they surrender their hands to them. They surrender their life to them. You don't know. And a lot of people are dying because of this. By surrendering yourself. Some have been killed. Some are in the process to be killed. Yes. Your women can be bought. If she wants you finished, she can be bought and she will sell you and you will go. Let's respect women. Let's understand women. When we respect women, when we understand women, when we give women a chance to share their knowledge, you will have not only a peaceful home, but a peaceful society in our communities, in our states, in our country. Despite all the needs that Mama Rebecca needs, she always come out and say the truth. Why? Because she feel it. She's a mother. As much as she's having this position, she always come and tell us the truth. Show how the mothers are behaving in the system. Look at Professor Julia Dwight. She's not agreeing with and she's in the system. But she is with the youth. She is with her children. Huh? She is in the system, but she always come out and she's always with the youth on the Facebook, on the social media. When the youth, she's always there because she understands that we are being mistreated. A mother will always stand with her children. A father can decide to kill them and say they will get more children. During the war, a lot of kids have been left behind. How many times women always choose they will die with their children? When you leave them, they always there, they struggle. You divorce her, but these kids are bearing your name, not her name. But you leave her with the kids, you go marry another woman and give birth to other kids and treat those kids good, and these kids are dying. You deny them a father love, you deny them responsibility, because I don't know, you had some issues with their mother, but she never give up. She'll always be there, raise them, and tomorrow when they are getting married, and you'll come and say, that's my daughter, that is my son. Resilient, that is resilient. The most people that are feeling all these problems that we are going through, not only in South Sudan, not only in Africa, not only in Europe, not only in America and Canada, everywhere, women are feeling the pain of the crisis, of the conflicts that are happening in the world. They carry more burden because when they want to run, they run with the children. But when a man wants to run, you run alone because you know your wife will come with the children. Even if you are going to the church, even if you are going to a party, a man will always know that a woman will do what? They will always know this woman she will wash the kids, put clothes, make sure they eat something, blah, 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 and carry some water, some milk, some clothes, some tissue, everything. And they come with it. And they delay. And you see the man pressuring, you do faster, do faster, do faster, but not seeing the activities that this woman is doing. Because a child only becomes a child of a man when they are successful. When he become a pilot and he finishes, he's being graduated, the man will be there bragging and doing like this. But how this child reached to that level, you might be giving the school fees, but who is advising this child that you behave every day is a mother. Men can buy a house, but who made that house a home is a woman. She's the one who cleaned that house. She's the one, everything. She make it a home. When you come back, she's cleaning, she make the bed, and then she cook for you, you feel good. You don't see the cleaning of the house like nothing. You only see the job that you went and do is more important. But when you sit down in a clean environment, there's a food that is being served to you, it did not cook itself alone. A woman used her energy to cook that food. If you want to know the kind of job that women do, if you don't stay in countries whereby men and women do the same thing, try like this. Let your woman go for a trip and you remain with the kids for 1 week. The first day you will call her. Even you will not finish 2 or 3 hours, you will call her. What can I do this and this, do like this and this. Even the vomiting, when the kids vomit, the men run away, most of them. It's the women to clean. What am I trying to come and tell you? Women, they are helper. That is who a woman is. A woman is a helper. That is who a woman is. When you bring war to them, they will give war to you. And you will not manage their war. No man win a war of a wife. And that's why most of the things lead to what? Lead to divorce to the married people. Why? Because any man that is divorcing is because they did not come to an agreement with the wife. Because anything can be solved. A lot of things can be solved. And we need to understand there's always a root cause of something. Everything started small. Just like a fire. It started small. It got big. Just like a baby. It started small until it became a human being. That's how everything started. Ignorance, ignoring women, ignoring small things are the ones that are destroying not only homes. Because if your woman advises you this is not good, please think twice. Recheck again. Because there is no woman that wants her man to go to the street when he is not clean. A woman will always want to see your shirt is clean, your tie is okay, your jacket is okay. That is a woman. That is a woman. They always want you to be clean because you represent them outside there. You represent their children outside there. And that's why the women that are being given a chance to choose, they don't just choose who to marry. They check that this is the man that is going to be the father of my children. So they have to check the dressing code, how they reason, how they eat, how they talk to other people, their relationship with other people. Women check these things. The girls that are educated check these things. Not the one that you go to the village and they are given to you and they don't know who you are and you marry them and then later on they end up regretting and they leave you. What I would want is the problem that South Sudan is having did not just start in the top. It started on the ground. Because all the men that goes to work in the system have women and children at home. When somebody is taught how to respect, if he respect and understand his wife and children, he will respect anything that he find on the street. Corruption is happening because we did not tell ourselves good things from home. When you are being brought up, you are being told, don't steal. Stealing is not good. And no woman who wants to see her husband being called a thief on the street. So she will always come and say, please don't do this. Please don't do like this. Please don't be like this. Anytime a woman is correcting you is because she's not only correcting what you are doing. She's protecting you, protecting her, and protecting her family and her children. And her reputation. Because any mistake a man do, it's for the whole family. They will say, those are the children of so and so. And that's why you see when General Kwalmanyang came out and tell us that you eat snakes. What happened? We went and did some videos, pictures and said, Kwalmanyang, we show General Kwalmanyang feeding the daughter a tongue. Because that is how he is telling us to go and feed ourselves. To him, a tongue is important. She should enjoy something good. But to us, we should go and eat lizards. But we are telling him that whatever you are feeding a tongue is the same thing we are supposed also to be fed by our parents. What was General Kwal Manyang trying to tell us? He was trying to tell us that you are not good, but he is good. If it's about hustling, where is he hustling? He's hustling in the government. Those are the resources that are supposed to be used by South Sudanese. But what did he do? They do corruption, they squander the money, and then now he's trying to blame us. That the system is collapsing, he's trying to blame us. Say we should go and eat snakes. But then they should continue to eat pizza because he said there is no pension. There is no money for them to be paid pension, so they cannot go home. They should continue being there. The women that are eating water lily should continue to eat water lily. The youth that are dying, they should continue to die so that they can continue to be in their position because there is no money for pension. So who is fair here? You are stealing to survive, and you are stealing is killing our youth and our children, and you want to do this. Please, South Sudan, make sure you involve women in anything you do. I have seen women are being removed from the system. The 35% that women have is not being represented now. Most of them have been removed. We don't have women. And the women that we are having, most of them don't have voice. They are yes women. They cannot help. Mama Rebecca alone cannot do anything. Together with Professor Julia Duan, together they cannot do anything. We have women that are also corrupt. So what do? Is we have to make sure that we work hand in hand. You make sure that this 35%, you don't even steal them again. You don't corrupt the 35% that is given to the women. Encourage the women to come up. Give them that chance. Let them try. Let them be part and parcels of the table where things are being discussed. Because they know the things are being discussed, they are for their children and their families and the society. But no. After taking all the, you want to come and take the 35%. We were told by the first vice president that we should look for 15% to add to 35% to make it 50. But how is it going to be 50? When even the 35% is not being given to us. Women are being told, you are stupid, Yaki, what are you saying? When women want to come and comment, you want women to comment the last ones. When people are in discussion, you have to be reminded that we have girls and we need our space. Men always forget that there are women there. You always talk fast and say, these women can wait, these women can wait. No, we cannot wait. Women cannot wait because we are part and parcels of you. We equally have rights for South Sudan. We equally have rights in Africa. That is it. When it's come to African Union, the leadership, if the leader is a female, then it should be deputized by a male. If it's a male, then the deputy should be a female. This is how we should always be moving. But you always left women out. You want to come and lie to us, position of deputy something, deputy something. This is what you give us. But in this deputy, nobody make the decision. You are just an handbag carrier. You carry the books. You have become the secretary. This is the position you are giving us. When a woman is given power, all men will struggle to make sure he's removed. Why is Nunu Kumba not being replaced by a female? Yes. No. They put no. The most successful parliaments on earth put women that have a heart for the community. Women that have a heart for the country. Patriotic women. Not women who are going to be thieves, not women who are going to keep their position because they have to have a relationship with these leaders. Because that's how Africa runs. Those that are being given position in South Sudan, there must be A and B, A and B. There must be something connecting to something for this one to be given. Did you see when some people were abusing Right Honorable Nunu Kumba? They said the same way she was appointed was the same way she was removed. What did that mean? There must be something said behind a woman. Is it good? Women run the world. Women are your mothers. They're your sisters. They're your aunties. And they always make you happy. So I want to finish by saying, if we want our country to be a peaceful country, give women the 35% they were given from the document. The document give us that, not men. The document give us that thing. And we hold the document. But anytime you come and remove a woman, the 35% is being reduced. We cannot say even now, when we check the system at the moment, even 10% is not implemented. Because all the women that were put in the system, they are all removed. Where was the minister of, the governor of WOW? Where is she? Removed. She's now sitting down, no job. Who replaced her place? Nobody. Now, Honorable Nunu is removed. Who is replaced her? Nobody. It's a man. So please, for our country to move forward, we need to respect our women. We need to train them. If they don't know, train them. But I believe women, we have qualified women around. Those who know their right. But men don't want those ones. They want the ones that are not educated. They want the one that don't have a voice, that cannot talk, that I cannot say anything about. No, it won't work like that. We will not fix our country by picking yes women. We will not run our country by having women that you must meet behind the doors. It doesn't work like that. Give them position. Let them exercise. Let them show you what they know. And then you guide them. When we talk about women empowerment, we are empowering them so that they can be able to lead and serve us. We know we have heartless women, but that is when a woman becomes ruthless, you don't like it. And when a woman becomes ruthless, she cannot hear anymore, you divorce her. Because you think you cannot control her. Some even will try drama and they destroy that relationship. Yes. Women are our sisters. They are our friends. They are our mothers. They are our wives, our girlfriends. They are our colleagues even in school. To those who always come and like abusing us on social media, talking is not easy. Nobody live becoming to live video. There are other important things other people can do, but people have to choose to come here. Anytime we share something, it's because we want you to know something is going on. And when we talk about it, it's because we don't want it to happen. Prevention is better than cure. Prevention is better than cure, and that's why we'll always come and tell you this is going on so that all of us have to stop it. We always come and say it so that we can stop it. That is it. So to me, don't think you are too wise, that you are more smart than women. Women are smart. And that's why Samson was killed by a woman. Because a woman can get a secret that has been hidden for a very long time. She will only come in 1 hour, she will get that secret. That is women. So let's be careful with our women. Let's respect them. Let's treat them well. And all the best. Have a beautiful day. And let's work so hard to build our beautiful nation, our beautiful continent together as South Sudanese and as Africans. Long live South Sudan. Long live African continent. Long live the entire world. Because South Sudan, Africa, connected to other continents, make the world complete. That means we are also equally important, just like any other people on earth. Count yourself as somebody that want to change, want to bring something good into this continent. We should work so hard as South Sudanese so that next year we are not counted as the most corrupt country on earth. It doesn't feel good. Anywhere we go, when we say we are from South, oh, the most corrupt country on earth. No, we don't need to run on the bad things. When things are bad in the country, everything follow. From next year, we should work hard to make sure that at least we improve. We should work out to remove corruption in our country. When this country becomes corrupt, they will not go and pick individuals. Anybody that is being or coming from that country represent that corruption. Anywhere you go to, you represent what's happened in that country. So to those who think that only 2 people or 3 or 10 or 50 are the ones that are corrupt in the country, but you will not explain to somebody that ask you in the airport, where are you from? You will say, I'm from South Sudan. And they say, oh, the country that is the most corrupt country in the world, the poorest country in the world. You will not be able to explain to them, why are we poor? They will only know, because that is the record they know in the system. We have to be very careful on how our flag. Did you see that young man? That man, he banned the flag of South Sudan. But the thing that is supposed to be banned is not the flag. The flag is innocent. But the pictures of the leaders. If you are annoyed with Dr. Riek, you ban his picture. When you are annoyed with President Kiir, you ban his picture. When you are annoyed with a dude, you ban a picture. Or General Kwal Manyang. That's what happened, but not banning the flag of South Sudan. That flag carry blood of the innocent martyrs that are dying every day. That flag you are banning carry very heavy meaning of our country. I felt so bad and I cried a lot yesterday when I saw this man he banned, because he doesn't know the meaning of this flag. He doesn't know the meaning of that flag of South Sudan. That star is the hope we have. So when you ban our flag, you are banning what? You are banning our hope. The flag is not the problem. The country is not the problem. The citizens are not the problem. The leaders are the problem. When we direct where the problems come from, then we deal with those who are giving us the problem, not the flag. That flag of South Sudan have a lot of blood of innocent people that gave their life for our beautiful nation. When you ban that flag, you are banning all the things that Dr. John Garang did. When you ban that flag, anybody that died because of that flag, you ban them that day. So we don't have a problem with the flag of South Sudan. We don't have the problem with the country itself. Because if you ban the flag, it's like you are banning South Sudan. South Sudan is innocent. South Sudan have the resources. The problem is the leaders that South Sudan have, not the resources. That is not the problem. Problem is not the flag. Do you know why, LS, we always have the flag? That flag is our hope. That flag you banned yesterday is flying in the UN. That flag you banned yesterday is flying in America. It's flying in anywhere that the world countries. The flag you banned yesterday, that man that banned the flag. Before you ban a flag, you need to think, how did this flag of South Sudan come? The people that are banning the flag of South Sudan, they are people that you have not been to prison. You have not been to jail. You have not understand the pain other people go through protecting that flag. Because there were the people that fought for it and they died for it. But they are the people that have to give their life to protect that flag. It's a responsibility. It doesn't come once. There's a lot to be done. And that's why you see us, we are going crazy all the time on social media, talking to you, sharing information. Why? Because we are trying to protect that flag. It's that flag that you burn that we are protecting. Our beautiful nation is innocent, ya jamaa. De jinub bitana. De belenna. South Sudan, de belenna. Those we can say today we are not refugees because we have a country. But if you burn the flag, what are you showing the people that are fighting? The people that are in prison? The people that lost their life? What are you telling them when you burn the flag? Let's have to be very careful. We can be emotional, but not to a level of burning the flag of South Sudan. I felt so bad, and that person that burned the flag, please, you have to officially, publicly apologize to South Sudanese. Ban President Kiir picture, I will not worry. Ban First Vice President Dr. Riek picture, I will not worry. Ban any leader that you feel bitter with, ban their pictures, but not the flag of South Sudan. The flag is innocent. The flag is innocent. Geneva, Sudan, the Belenna is our home. Is our home. In Arabic, we say de Belenna is our home, because Arabic is our language in South Sudan. So, all the best. Let's know, even if we are so annoyed, what is our country. That flag represents South Sudan. Passport, without South Sudan passport, you cannot travel to another country. Or without South Sudan travel document. You must have a document. That document represents that flag. The name South Sudan represents that flag. What does South Sudan mean to you? And what does South Sudan mean to me? When we answer that, we will not see the leaders. We will know one day God is going to give us a good leader that will unite South Sudanese, and we will celebrate as South Sudanese. Leaders come and go, but the country remains. I will die one day, you will die one day, but South Sudan will remain. Don't abuse our country. Our country is innocent, just like the citizens are innocent. South Sudanese are good people. We just don't have a leader. Our problem is a leader. Our problem is a leader, South Sudanese, ya jamaa. Mishkila bitana is the leaders. Not us. Not us. In 2011, there was nothing like Dinka Nweri Kotoria Shilu. We were South Sudanese. We vote with one heart. That's what it shows you. The independence of the country alone show that we loved each other that time. If there was no love and unity, we will not have what is called South Sudan today. We will not have South Sudan. But we had unity in 2011. We vote with one heart, with one love, one unity, and we got our independence. Because that independence came because we became the majority. But where is that 2011? Ask yourself, where is that 2011? So the citizens are innocent. We are like cows that don't have anybody that take care of them. They will run everywhere. They will get lost. That is South Sudanese. We are getting lost because we don't have a leader. We are getting lost because we have leaders that have chosen to destroy us so that they can continue to be in power. Open your eyes. Think. Our beautiful nation is innocent. Our country is our blood. Thank you so much.